Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review, and finally I've got the bloody painting done. Put more damage than a little, but there you go. Today we're going to be reviewing this fella from Magpie Brewery, Jay IPA. Magpie Brewery, massive congratulations today. They were awarded with the prize of the Spike Golden Challenge Shield for the Nottinghamshire Champion Beer of the Year 2023 for their 7.3% vanilla stout. Can't wait to review it out in the open, either in cask or preferably in can or bottle. Massive congratulations to Craig, James and the team. I just had a mind blank. Our man Johnny and Red Dog Ales and the young lady as well. I forgot her name, but yeah, massive congratulations team, and on heart, proud of you. You're all recently into the industry. Johnny's been there a bit longer, although he's obviously moving on to pastures new soon, but what a way to bow out. Yeah, what a way, to win as part of a team, the champion beer, as being someone who was part of a team who've won East Midlands, Britain in Bloom, European Entente Floral, the European in Bloom. It's an amazing feeling, and Craig and James bought into the business about this time last year, I think it was, and in the toughest of environments to buy into a business. And they've done well. They've maybe it was before this time last year, actually. I don't know what it was, but it doesn't really matter what time of the year it was. They've done well, and I'm so proud of the gang. So we'll have a punt at this. I got this off my good friend Andy, who's a big Magpie fan. Sadly, we don't see a lot of Magpie beers in Beeston for whatever reason. Let's hopefully that changes. And we were talking the other day, and Totally Tapped have moved to a new micro pub, and bloody hell, isn't there their old micro pub? What was their old micro pub? For any brewery, that would be an interesting place to take over as a little micro pub. So here we go. I'm going to do a review now, and then I'm going back up to clean up my son's bedroom. Now we've got the after effects, but we're on the run in. We are starting to get back to normality. The shed's still a tip. Still got loads of bloody wedding stuff. Can't get rid of that. And garden stuff. But hey ho. So this is Jay IPA, and I finally got the magnifying glass, the ragnifying glasses back down here. So things are starting to return to normality. The light in the tunnel is starting to bridge its way open. The emergence will happen soon. So brewed with all British hops and malts, supporting British farms and on a 100% green energy powered brew kit. Bursting with British hops, this golden IPA is warming yet refreshing, fruity and aromatic. Jay IPA. It's been a while actually. I may or may not have ever reviewed this. So there's always a beer that slips the net. You think you've reviewed everything, and I pretty much have. So a clear golden pour, a couple of mils of head on there, and this is Monday the 6th of March. And this beer review is going out on the same bloody day. Wow, we've got back to normal. The cast beer reviews they're a separate identity on the channel. These are the beer reviews for beer review, bit of chat, the normal Raggy beer reviews. The cask ones, it's my way of supporting local breweries and pubs, and that's why I do what I do. It does flood the channel a bit. Do you understand that? They're more to catch people who look on YouTube just for a quick thing, we aren't really fans of beer review channels. This is the proper stuff, you know, the proper nectar, the creme de la creme, well, hopefully. Oh, I needed that. It's been a long day kneeling down on bloody soil, planting syringiums, which is like a yellow, it looks like a bulb, like an iris. It's got a lovely yellow flower and they spread like an absolute swine. But they're brilliant for wide expanses of soil where you want to cover the soil, try and beat the weeds and have colour and foliage, and they give all year round foliage. So they're a good thing to have, you know, in the grand scheme of things. Not much of a nose on this, to be honest. Yeah, not much of a nose at all. It is chilled in here, very flipping chilled. So yeah, Monday the 6th of March, back in tap room. We've got a few days of cold, so I'm thinking possibly when it warms up, Friday, maybe Friday. I'm gonna set a notification for lives on the channel. Just make sure I'm not clashing with the wife and cake deliveries, which plague me. And do a bit of work and get the shed clean, because the shed is a no. Yes, it's not clean. And I've got to get rid of stuff, boxes, bottles, get cans and glasses cleaned, and oh dear, it's a tip. It's an absolute tip. Get my internet sorted out down here, and get rock and rolling again. I've built on my break today a bar for the Raggies Beer Festival, so more like an outdoor beer wall, really. That's what I meant. It's gonna have a Raggies Beer review banner, beer festival banner, and yeah. Got to get a load of pump clips and stuff. Luckily, my man, Mr. Goathead, sorted me out a load, and I've got a load of spare ones that I got from Castle Rock. So I'm going to put them up and make it look somewhat special. That's what Raggies Beer Reviews is about. I was going to take my barrels, but what I may do is actually use my these black things I've got here and actually pour the Impy beforehand into them and tap them up. We'll see. Yeah, because my barrels are looking a bit minging, whereas they look really nice and clean. And yeah, that's all to think about. Yeah, definitely an idea. Anyway, yeah, so we've got a couple of days of crap weather coming. We know this is coming, don't we? And hopefully then it starts to get a bit warmer, and the real spring can start to arrive. I've never ever been looking. I mean, I'm not so keen on winter as it is anyway. But I've never been looking forward to spring so much in my life, because across both sides I'm winning massively, and I'm wanting to push the boundaries as far as I can, and the work changes where it was you're like reclaiming stuff. Now it's more like the old-fashioned hand weeding and stuff like that I used to do. So it's more high quality and nitty-gritty work rather than using bloody weed killer and you know, and missing half the weeds and killing stuff you don't want to kill. So yeah, it's all interesting on that side of things. As for Magpie, going back to Magpie, yeah, I am really proud of these guys. You know, I was one of the judges at the Beer Festival, one of the two what we would call press judges, I suppose. Me and Danielle from Nottingham the Evening Post. So that was nice, you know, some YouTuber who talks crap about beers. Uh, you know, been invited down, which is really kind of the organisers. And the funny thing was that two of the highly recommended were two amongst my favourites anyway. Um, can't remember who the other highly recommended were. Surely the Castle Rock one was one of them. Surely. Um, what gave the game away with some of the beers was that some people blabbed beforehand what beers were theirs, and it gave the game away, and that's a little bit naughty in some ways because I didn't know the Magpie beer was the Magpie beer. Like I say, there were a couple of unnamed ones there. That's fine. Keep them unnamed. But there was one or two that had already put their names out there on the internet, and it was a bit easy to put two and two together, as it were. But hey ho, you know, these guys won, and bloody plastic thing in me hat. And you know, I'm looking forward to seeing what these guys do. More collaborations, Magpie and that, and obviously Red Dog will be moving on at some stage in the future. I think he's got to get all his legalities sorted out or whatever it is. I know Beast and Op had a lot of issues with that. Let's hope they're on the ball a bit quicker now. Magpie Brewery will be at Raggy's Beer Festival on my wedding vows. Funnily enough, I've still got to send all my invitations out, and I haven't sent any out yet. I'm really bad books for that. So I've got to send a load out and see if anybody wants to come. You know, you send. I dare say some will, and a lot won't. But hey ho, you know, it is what it is. On that side of things, anyway. But yeah, I'm hoping to get 2 or 3 beers, depending on what they've got on keg at the time. Magpie, at that time of the year, in July 14th. And see what they've got, and you know, Raggy's Beer Festival. There'll be homebrew there because my free homebrews will be there in some form at least, whether it be barrel or those things over there that have never been used, that have been sat there since the day they were put in the beer room. And yeah, it may be an idea that I actually use them. And maybe I barrel the beers to start off with, then I bottle, and then I put it in bottle. And on the day, I pour the bottle into them, and have bottles readily available. And then I'm not wasting 40 pints, because if no one drinks it, I'm only filling them up. Winner, winner, kitchen dinner. We'll see. I'll see on that one. Yeah. So, it's a proper raggy beer review. Like I say, I've gone back up the house. I'm on babysitting duties tonight, so wife's doing her classes. So then she's going for a run. Rather than me. So I'm house cleaning and I'm putting the house back to normal. We've had like weeks of it not being right, from one room to another room to another room, and finally the rock has come back, or the rag has come back. Maybe I ought to shoot a promo. Could do, couldn't I, for the channel? Yeah, the wag eyebrow. Yeah. Oh dear, we're gonna have some fun. We are. We're gonna have a laugh. It's you know, I'm up for. Got to sort things out tomorrow. Get this beer room tip top, man, tip top, and yeah, get sorted. You know when you can see when there's so much in front of you, and it's like, oh god, there's like a million flipping jobs, and all of a sudden, you know, I'm a bloody hard worker, so I'll go at it this weekend, and through the nights last week, we've gone for it, got the bedroom done, although there is bubbles in one of the wallpaper. That's the wife's fault, not mine. Although, to be fair, I think it's a wallpaper, crap wallpaper. The wallpaper's just one of them where you put it up perfect and it just bubbles up for whatever reason. But anyway, yeah, a few little bubbles, looks like an arrow, but there you go. But yeah, we're seeing the wood for the trees now, you know, and get it all sorted, get it back to normal, get this shit all sorted. Yeah. And I start brewing, grain brewing. I've got exciting times on the agenda. Although I need to retrain myself how to grain brew, and I need to retrain myself and find all the bits and bobs, because I don't know where all the bits and bobs are. Although that looks remarkably like the doodah, the big bag for the malt. Hey, looks like a pair of someone's knickers. But yeah, and yeah, now. God knows what they are. Two of them. Get out. Yeah. No comment. No comment, meowed. To be honest, I know what they are, but it's that thing where you say it and you just leave it there for a second. It's to put around the suction, the pipes when you're sucking the beer out. Stop the hops and stuff coming in. Although, why do they put the bloody hops in bags? Needles me. Beerworks are swine for that. So, 18 minutes, proper beer review territory, in it, yo. For me, it's a nice, I know it says an India Pale Ale. It's a nice golden ale for me. It's just hitting the spot nice. Touch of citrus, malty, and it's quite drying, to be fair. But it's, you know, it's just nice. It's, wow, proper decent traditional beer. Oh. And mental wise, apart from the weather being a real downer at the moment, you know, sunshine makes it so nice, and warmth. I knew this week was going to be a cold week, so I set jobs in my mind to do. Because it's cold, grass isn't growing, nothing's growing at the moment. So I can win on other things, pull things in that I wasn't going to pull in because I didn't think I'd get time to pull things in, you know, a bit of pulling. And yeah, I'm. This is the week where, one, I plant a lot of stuff, and two, I've made inroads, interesting inroads. It's looking to be, for me, a really exciting running now to July. We seem to be surviving with the money side of things. The house is coming together. We've still got car issues. still. It's been a fucking absolute saga. I've got to find a mechanic now, a decent mechanic who knows BMWs, who will take on a job, not cost me a fortune, take on a job and rectify what some twat has done to my car. But we can't do that until the end of April for other reasons. Beggars belief, but hey, what can you do? You know, there's nothing I can do. You know, it is what it is. So, without going on too long, it's a proper raggy review. None of these 5-minute shite reviews, certainly not these 1-minute reviews, where I ain't even got out of the box on them 1-minute reviews. It's like, yeah, proper review, and yeah, and the floodgates are going to be open soon. Oh yeah, yes. I dare say the beer community needs to hold on to their hats. He's coming back. Oh, yeah. So, I've enjoyed this anyway. Again, massive congratulations to Magpie Brewery, and hope to see the guys soon, and maybe in July as well. Wink, wink. And for me, good 4.3 out of 5. A proper, traditional IPA. Cheers all. See you soon.